Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you see by the title, we are doing a really fun themed video today in honor of the Eras tour. I'm going to the concert this Saturday. I don't know if this video will be up before that. If it's not, I will insert some videos at the end. But basically today and for this week, we're going to be reading books based off different Taylor Swift songs. Not sure how I'm fully going to do it. I'm either going to shuffle the Eras tour set list, I might shuffle the Tortured Poets Department, I'm not too sure. But yeah, let's just get my laptop up and we will decide. So I'm going to get the Tortured Poets Department up right now on my laptop and we're going to just press shuffle, and whatever song that I get, I am going to try find a book that's on my TBR that correlates to that song, and that is the book that we're going to be reading today. So I'm going to be shuffling the anthology, so it will be the full massive album that she released. I think I'm going to pick 3 books because I think that's realistic for me to get through. Today is Saturday, the concert is on Saturday, and I do have a very busy week, and ideally I will get all this done before the concert. I don't know, finish off the video with my little montage of the concert. I don't know. Let's just press shuffle. I can only play 1 second of it, but you'll hear it. Okay, ready? We got But Daddy I Love Him. Oh my god, that's so fun. Okay, amazing. We're gonna do 2 more. Let's just shuffle. Okay. How did it end? Oh, that's gonna be traumatizing. Okay, that's number 2, song number 2. How did it end? Okay, last one. LOML. Lost My Life, Love My Life, whatever you want to pick. I kind of want to do 1 more. But I'm not going to read 4 books before the concert, will I? I might. No, we won't. Okay, let me look at my TBR, see what books that I pick out relating to the 3 songs. I'm so excited. So guys, I have picked the 3 books that I'm going to be reading. I'm going to start with the book that I chose for How Did It End. So I've chosen Same Time Next Summer by Annabelle Monaghan, and I think that this book is going to really pull at my heartstrings by the looks of it. I haven't read any of her books yet, but I also have Summer Romance on my TBR. I was looking through the lyrics. I think I've kind of put together why I think it relates. And yeah, I'm really nervous about this one, but I'm gonna read this one first. I'm so excited because her writing, I've heard, is kind of similar to Emily Henry, and that's a win. Emily Henry's writing is amazing. So I am really excited for this. I think it's going to be sad, but so is How Did It End. So hopefully it relates. I will update you guys and I will let you know. So I'm going to be reading this on my Kindle. I have it downloaded already. It's quite a short book actually, so I think I'm going to fly through it, but I am very excited. Let's just get started. Okay, update on Same Time Next Summer. I'm on chapter 7, page 45 out of 262. Annabelle Monaghan's writing is really good. It's so immersive, and already I need to find the line. So a couple of chapters ago, there was a line that literally was Right Where You Left Me by Taylor Swift, which is so on theme with this video. So I was like freaking out. I'll have to try find it. But this book is so good so far. I'm absolutely loving her writing. It's very much reminding me of Emily Henry a little bit. I know this is going to have a much deeper element to it, which I adore. And I'm loving it. She's so good at showing me how these characters are emotionally. I'm really excited, and I don't want to put it down, which is a really good feeling. It's so funny that it's literally July and I'm wearing a fleece, but it's torrential rain outside, so it's not summer vibes. But this book is actually getting me so emotional. Like, I'm so pleasantly surprised. I was not expecting much from this author, and I know that sounds really awful, but I didn't think I was going to go into this book and be like so invested. I'm on page 135 and her writing is just, it's actually heartbreaking. So many of the lines, I wish I had the physical copy because I need to annotate it. There's so many highlights I have on my Kindle and whoa, it's so sad. I'm 48% through and yeah, it's actually killing me. Like, it's really, really good, but like, it's so sad. I don't know why it's hitting so much. It's really, really a good summer book because they spend every single summer at the beach. It's kind of like a way better The Summer I Turned Pretty. Is it? No. The only similarity there is that they have a beach house. But it is really, really, really good and I can't wait to read it. I'm literally going to read all her books now after this. 100%. But how did it end is very relevant, I feel. Because they kind of just drift from each other when they're younger. Not drift, our male main character Wyatt just kind of really distances himself. Like, because of what happened, it's really hard for them to reconcile as teenagers. It's not even the two of them, which I love, because I hate when the conflict has something to do with, say, you know, cheating or anything like that, and that wasn't the case for them as a couple, which I really liked. But their lives were so messy at the time that it's almost like they just didn't know how to keep going as a couple in that situation, and they're both heartbroken, but they're both in such different places. This is in the flashbacks, so it's like the years before, where like it does make sense that they literally just didn't know how to keep going. But now we're in the present timeline and they're seeing each other again for the first time after a long, long time. I think it's 16, they keep saying like 16 summers, I think. Crazy. So good though. I'd really recommend this. Now I'm pretty much halfway, I'm 48%. And I really hope that it continues to be like this because I think it might be a 5-star, but I don't want to jinx it. But let's keep going. So I just finished Same Time Next Summer and I think that could be a 5 stars. I'm gonna think about it a little bit because there were some parts that I think, because there was really great emotional depth in most of the book, there were some parts that she could have expanded on, and because it was a shorter book, it could have gone to 300 pages and it wouldn't have felt too long, and she probably would have expanded on those small little bits a little bit more. But I thoroughly loved it and it's one of my new favourite romance reads. That's a big statement to make. I really, really loved it. I think it's either a 4.75 or a 5. Probably a 4.75 because I'd probably have absolutely no complaints if it was a 5. But yeah, I'm really surprised and now I can't wait to read all of her books. That was so good, like such a good way to start off this video. Hey guys, so I wanted to update you on the next book that we're going to be reading, inspired or what I feel like correlates most with LOML. I have chosen Full Tilt by Emma Scott. I've heard so much about this book and it's been on my radar for a really long time. It's one of the books that's been on my Kindle the most. I remember watching a video that Larry Reeds did when she read it and she was sobbing. So I'm excited for a bit of a sad read. That sounds so strange, but sometimes that's just the vibe. So tonight we're going to be starting Full Tilt. I'm a little bit terrified, but it is also quite a short book, so I think it's going to be pretty good to get through. Full Tilt is basically, I know there's a tragedy in it and loss of my life. You get the vibes. I think this is going to be traumatizing. It's going to be traumatizing, but in the best way. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when I get started. I literally finished all of Full Tilt last night, so I need to update you in a minute. Like, I just started reading it, like, at around 6 o'clock, and I read it until I fell asleep. It's really short, so yeah, read that in one sitting. Hey guys, this feels so professional, but I finished Full Tilt. I didn't cry, which is surprising, but it was really good. It was very like Wattpad-y, but I still really enjoyed it. I probably will read the next one, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't really decide. See, I don't know about you, but do you ever just read something and then straight after you know exactly what happened but you can't think of thoughts? Basically, our two main characters, one of them, actually this book was very much LOML though. Like, the ending, I honestly think I like blacked it out because that was so sad. But I am interested in the second one, but I'm afraid that will like kind of counteract the entire love story that we experienced in Full Tilt. I don't know. But it definitely matched the song. I will give it that. Oh my god. But yeah, basically we're following our main female character is a like rock star in a band, and our main male character is suffering with an illness, and he is like a limo driver, and one day he has to pick up their band from this like huge stadium tour, and she is messed up. Like, she has had a little bit too much to drink, and he has to take her back to where she's staying, but instead she ends up staying at his place, and he like, you know, takes care of her basically, and he kind of notices that she's really struggling in this band rock and roll life. Like, it does not suit her, so he says, hey, why don't you just stay with me for a few days just to have a break from this scene and just kind of get your mind away from it all. And they start to grow very close to each other, and yeah, it's really sweet and really sad. I think it was too short to grow too emotionally attached, and I think that's why I didn't cry. Like, I understand why you would cry, but I don't know, I just wasn't emotionally invested enough. I think it was just too short for me to be so in love with the characters that I was sobbing, but I was the whole time like, no, I know what's gonna happen and I hate this kind of thing. I did think we were gonna get a plot twist. I thought something completely different was gonna happen. I actually think that would have made the story like really interesting, but like, who am I? I'm not a writer. But that is, I did think that was something that was gonna happen because the ending that we did get I thought was inevitable, so that's why I didn't really cry. Or that sounds really cynical, but it's fiction, and this book made it easy for me to remember that it wasn't real because it was shorter, so I didn't get emotionally invested in the characters. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But I did really enjoy it nonetheless, and I'm glad I read it because it was on my TBR since I got my Kindle. So it's really nice to get a book like that read and just to have experienced it. For Daddy I Love Him, we have chosen Twisted Games by Anna Huang, and I hated Twisted Love actually. I really did not like that, but I've heard that this one's really, really good, so I thought I would give it a go. I was looking at the lyrics, and basically this book is a forbidden romance kind of, because it follows Bridget and Reese, and Bridget is a princess in line for the throne in like this royal family where she's from, and Reese is her bodyguard, and obviously as a royal she can't marry someone who is not of royal blood or royal bloodline, so it's forbidden. So, but Daddy I Love Him, I felt really related to that, because is she gonna go against the literal laws in her country? Is she gonna sacrifice it all for love? I don't know, we're just gonna find out, but I just thought that it really related to the song. So that is what we're going to be reading for But Daddy I Love Him. I'm going to start it today. I'm going to see how much I can get through it, and yeah, I'll keep you updated.